3, 2, 1.
Hey my soapies, welcome back to the channel, and let me tell you, grab your wine and settle in because we need to talk about this hot mess of an episode. Beyond the Gates just delivered another drama so juicy it could drown in its own scandal. I'm going to give you a few highlights and then we'll get into it. First, we have Martin Midnight Meltdowns. We also have Dani versus Bill, the smackdown we needed, and then we have Laura's tragic turn, thanks to Leslie. So without any further ado, let's unpack this episode for February 26th. We start off over at Martin and Smitty's condo where Smitty is just trying to get some beauty sleep, but Martin, oh no, he's out here having Freddy Krueger level nightmares. Smitty, bless his heart, try to check in, but Martin gets all defensive like, I'll just move to the guest room if it bothers you so much. Dramatic much? Smitty thinks so too, but let's be real, something's brewing in that subconscious and I want to know what. Meanwhile, Anita and Vernon are reminiscing about the good old days before kids and murder plots and whoops, did I say that? Anyway, they're debating how to handle Bill, and let's just say Anita wouldn't mind handing him 6 feet under. But alas, protecting Martin comes first, so they decide to play along and show up to his so-called wedding. But let's be real, these two never talk about that night. And the way Vernon said it, chills. What did y'all do? Now, Dani is out here rearranging Bill's office with a golf club, honestly, mood. And when he dares to act unbothered, she slaps him into next week. She straight up tells him that she would like to watch him die. But since that's not an option yet, she'll settle for some answers. Now, Bill, ever the arrogant dirtbag, tries to defend Hayley, but Dani, yes, she's not having it. She reminds him that her money, her degree, and her connections made his life cushy. Bill, with the confidence of a man who did not build himself from scratch, laughs and tells her to look, just get over it. Sir, what? Dani finally breaks, devastated that they're forever, quote-unquote, turned into a joke. Bill tries the "we were in trouble before Hayley" defense, which is the most played out excuse ever. Dani walked out of there. Hayley walks in and oh look, she and Bill are kissing over their shattered wedding photo because the irony is alive and well. As for Dani, once those elevator doors close after being all strong and whatnot, she is sliding down the wall, crashing out. Meanwhile, over at Ted and Nicole, Andre is getting all sentimental about how they saved him. It's sweet, really. Now, he's still dealing with the trauma of losing both of his parents, but at least he got some family and apparently some secret Bali photography plan. Spill the tea, Andre. Naomi and Chelsea are having their own drama. Now, Naomi is leaving modeling to start a purse line. Good for her, but oh, her momager is not going to love that at all. Chelsea's all like, look, cut the apron strings, girl. But meanwhile, they also have to deal with the fact that Bill and Hayley are getting married inside the gates, a personal attack on their entire family. Now we're over at Orphe Jeans, and Jan, Mona, and Leslie are sipping tea and spilling all over the Duprees. Now that slap we heard around the club, yeah, Leslie is here for it. And honestly to say, now she's also dropping hints about something going on with Nicole. I wonder what that's all about. Looking like she want to trade places with Nicole's life. Now, Vanessa, our realtor, is in disguise at a restaurant with some dude, her biggest fan, apparently. Start getting touchy-feely. Now, Vanessa is intrigued, but just as things heat up, Dani walks in and calls her out. That ain't Doug. Ooh, busted. Vanessa tried to play it off like she's just role-playing. Girl, bye. So then we see this little secret meeting between Randy and Doug, where Doug gives him a white card. The men shake hands and then Randy take off. That definitely is leading to another plot. So at Nicole now, Laura shows Nicole the bracelet Laura got Mona. They're swooning and Nicole lets them leave leave early. Mona has choir practice, so she appreciates it. Laura makes a call, and then she takes off to go home. Back over at Vernon's and Anita, Naomi plays the piano and is humming while Chelsea does an Instagram video. Kat, Ted, and Nicole appear, and Kat try to get Chelsea to stop eating before tomorrow's photo shoot. Dani arrives and get her a veggie platter instead. Why? Because Dani won't let her kid eat junk food. So now the whole family is gathering for that mandatory meeting. Dani is still salty from her earlier showdown, announcing that she's fleeing off to Paris. But oh no, Vernon shut that down real quick. Instead, the family is going to Bill's wedding together. And yeah, Dani was like, no. Nicole was like, why do we have to go? Anita is because we don't hide. And Dani was like, well, you need to disown me because I'm not going. Talking about the dramatics, the meltdown, the betrayal. But in the end, Vernon actually convinces Dani to go, and she sulks off knowing that she just lost this round. And finally, speaking of Laura, she's out here driving home when bam, a motorcycle blinds her, causing her to make a crash. But wait, who's under that helmet? Leslie. Yes, Leslie just ran her off the road and smirked about it like a full-on villain. I am shook, and I know you are too. We'll see where this is going next. Okay, so there you have it. Yes, this episode gave us slaps, schemes, scandals, and an unexpected vehicular attempted murder. What did y'all think? Is Dani going to make it through this wedding without a full-blown breakdown? Will Martin finally spill what's haunting him in his sleep? And what is Leslie really up to? Drop your thoughts below, and let's keep this tea piping. Until the next video, like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.